So I'm down here with Paul Gadd, who's been massive part of the community centre that's going on, and I like perhaps lots of people on the Facebook group that I sort of admin on, perhaps don't know too much of the latest details, Paul, so I thought we'd just meet up and have a quick chat.
Yeah, happy to.
I think we're stood roughly on the ground where it's going to go, is that right?
Yeah, it's really hard to work out exactly without having the sky view of it, but this is probably the best position that we're going to get of where it's going to be.
And I know just before we started filming you were saying that the fundraising side has gone absolutely amazingly.
It has, yeah. Over the last sort of 3 months we've raised an amazing amount of money, not only in addition to the $500,000 that the lottery have set aside for us to build. We've raised over 600,000 total now. Last week was an amazing week and we had phenomenal cheques arrive in the post. So yeah, it's been an amazing opportunity.
So you said there it was like 500,000 from the lottery alone, and then
that's
another
right.
Big bits and bobs coming in from other places.
Yeah, we've had
over 600,000.
Over 600,000. Yeah, we've had some local trusts and foundations who have given us sizable chunks of money to support it because they see it's a worthwhile investment and something that they want to see happen.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen, and I must admit, I'm perhaps like lots of people who are watching this, I've seen the buy a brick, is it? Thing
That's
that you're
right,
running.
yeah.
I must admit, I've been naughty, I've not looked yet on the website, so explain to me, tell me what I should be looking at.
Well, actually, we referred to it as a sponsoring a brick rather than buying a brick.
Okay.
Buying a brick would infer that you're actually buying a physical brick which is going to have your name on it on the centre.
Yeah.
That is going to be too expensive to administer. So what we've decided to do is sponsoring a brick where you will have your name on a plaque on the wall which is saying, you know, dedicated to those who have sponsored the bricks, and your individual name on an imitation brick, shall we say, a picture of a brick, and your name will be on that, which will be on the centre wall inside. People can give from £25 and that will enable them to have a brick. But we've had some amazing donations of £1,000 was the maximum somebody's paid for sponsoring a brick because they desperately want to see this happen. We've raised over £5,200 over the last 2 months since we've been running the Sponsor a Brick, with over 52 people contributing to it.
Right, so the £5,000 is just from local people sponsoring a brick, like you say. You get to see your name will be up in the community centre for all time.
For all time, yes.
So quite a nice thing there. I might put my kids' names on it then or something. And you can do that from as little as
from £25, yeah. I mean, to be honest, £25 is our minimum. We wanted to try and be inclusive and allow people to do that. But if people want to give £100, we have other people give £250, other people give £500. So it's really on what people can afford and what they'd like to see happen as part of their contribution. What's really interesting is some people say we don't know what to put. So we would suggest, you know, if it's somebody's name, your kids' names, somebody who's perhaps passed away, who you want to remember.
That's a good one. That's a nice one, isn't it?
Quite a nice way. And so we've had some, you know, rest in peace and certain people who've died in families and they want to remember them. So I think it's a really lovely way for somebody to have their input into the centre forevermore. Yeah,
because it's one of those things, isn't it? The community hall's going to be here long after most of us who live up here on all the different estates have come and gone.
That's right. Well, typically they say a community centre will last somewhere between 100 and 150 years. The lottery said, you know, we'd like to see this 200 years still going strong. And so this is a lasting legacy for everybody.
Yeah, so it's something everybody can sort of invest a little bit of money in, but you know, it's not just us who's going to benefit, it's the kids, it's probably our kids' kids or people who move onto the estate, so it's a real evergreen sort of project.
Absolutely, yeah, completely agree.
Okay, well thanks Paul, hopefully that's explained things a lot better to me and to some of the people on the Facebook group, and you know, if people want to put their comments in, how do they do the Sponsor a Brick? Sponsor a Brick is, there's a page on the website, if you can see on the top menu, which is how can we help, and if you click on that it gives you 3 options. One, if you're a business and you want to do more. The second is you can give through Just Giving, where they take 5%, or you can give directly to us. If you click on the link and send us the form, we'll then send you all the details of how to, with the bank account details and how to complete it. And also if you've got the ability to give through gift aid, we get that extra money back from the government, which is a massive boost for us. So if we can get people to give to that, then yeah, it makes a massive difference to us. I would say that if there are businesses out there who want to get involved as well, we've got these rooms that we're sponsoring which will have their name and attachments to the rooms forevermore. So if there are businesses who want to do that, but also if there are local businesses who want to do their little bit, so for instance we're looking at the kitchens and the carpets and various other elements of it that we don't have to use some of that money that we've got from fundraising.
And if local businesses then want to have their name associated for providing those various things, landscaping is another one, then we're more than happy to talk with those businesses, and they can then have their name associated with the building.
Okay, that's interesting. So if you're a carpet fitter up here and want to donate some carpets
Yeah.
and fit them or something,
Yeah.
you can, or anything like that, you're open to
that's
ideas.
right. If people come to us, we've got some lists of some people that we've already approached, but if other businesses are really interested in doing their bit, as long as it fits in with not messing up the build construction process, then we really would happy get those tradesmen or people involved.
All right, thanks, Paul. Thanks for telling us a lot more about it. Hopefully we'll catch up in a few more weeks and see how things are progressing. And I'll put in the comments below or in the link, I'll put a link to the website in there.
Brilliant. Okay, thanks for your time, Phil.
Thanks, Paul.
Cheers.